Good morning, you guys. It is around now 9:30 in the morning, and I wanted to come to you guys and give you the review that I have been promising you guys for the past 2 weeks or so. It is a comparison review, and as you all know, I am such a huge fan of the Scentsy products. If you don't know what Scentsy is, it's actually wickless candles that you actually place in the burners that they also offer, and they basically go throughout your whole home as far as the fragrance. Now, they have many different kinds of, burners. They have a whole lot of them. They're really stylish. They're really heavy. They're great quality. As for the scents are awesome. They probably have literally about 200 fragrances. You can get them, and they come in packages like this, and they call them bars. Okay, so they're wickless candles. This whole section, all of these pages, are all on just the fragrances they have available. Okay, so they have going from citrus flavors. They have seasonal fragrances. They have like cafe corner, which is all different kinds of hazelnut latte, mocha doodle, oats and honey, peach a la mode, all kinds of things. They even have Sensei Man, which are masculine fragrances. Some of those are called Echo. Some are called Sharp Dressed Man, New Titanium, Vanilla Suede. I actually have Vanilla Suede. Then they have the Romantic Collection. They have a whole lot. They have the Spar Collection. They have a huge amount of different kinds of fragrances for anybody's liking. So that is from the Authentic Sensei. Okay. Now, I actually did a review on Sensei. As you all know, I did a review on Sensei, and my girl MELISASCENTS, I'll put all her information below. MELISASCENTS actually sent me the products to review. I, at that point, had never heard of it, to be honest. A lot of people on YouTube are saying they heard of it. I was one of those that never heard of it. I used it for Thanksgiving, you guys, and not only was my food a hit, but the actual Sensei was a hit. I mean, everybody that came in the door loved it. I mean, loved the smell. I absolutely fell in love, you guys, and that's why I had to include it in one of my in my favorite things contest that's going on right now. I had to include it because that literally is one of my favorite things that I've came across for 2011. I came across it in the last month, the last few days basically of 2011, but I had to include it in my prize package because it is that good. I am in love with Sensei, for real. Like, when I want to be treated to something, as soon as they say, well, what you want for this, I'm like, can I get some Sensei bars? Because I want to have like a whole bunch of different varieties of them, right? So, love it. And when I did the review, many people was telling me about they had the Sensei bars, like Sensei bars, and the like warmer at Walmart. So I was like, I wonder if it really worked like Sensei. So I never saw a review of a comparison review on the Sensei like products at Walmart compared to the real Sensei, the authentic Sensei. I never saw a review for that. So I said I was going to go ahead and do it because I want to see if in fact it is up to the standards of the authentic Sensei. So let me show you what the Sensei comes in. A box like this, the one I got. This was for the full-size warmer. Okay, very heavy. It's quite different because I've seen warmers where you had to use candles to burn the actual wax or whatever. The Sensei warmer works with, it's a brilliant idea. First of all, you plug it in, and it works with a 25 watt light bulb. So you actually save on the cost, because most warmers are, you have to buy those little tea candles. You save on the cost because you don't have to buy the tea candles. I get tired of buying the tea candles. So you save on the cost by not having to buy the tea candles, for one, because you just use the 25-watt light bulb. For two, it's safe. I liked it because I didn't have to worry about it being, thank you, I didn't have to worry about it, you know, Pootie maybe touching the candle, or, you know, heat coming from it like that. I didn't have to worry about that. So that was another plus for me. Now, my warmer is plugged in, so I'm not going to show it right now. I already showed it when I did my review. But I went out and bought their warmer, the Walmart warmer, which is by Better Homes. Okay, so I went out and bought it, and I can tell that they are mimicking the Scentsy. Okay, I'm going to show you. Now, I showed you how some of the Scentsys look on the pamphlet, so you already know. This is the one that you can get. It's by Better Homes and Gardens. You can get it from Walmart. Okay, now the price is probably about 15 bucks. It does plug in just like the Scentsy. It does go by 25-watt light bulb. And they actually have scents that are just like Scentsy, or at least we think, just like Scentsy, and you just put the, you know, right at the top, just like they do, you put the little cube. Okay, now I'm going to show you what the cubes look for when you get them from Scentsy. I'm going to show you what they look like. This is a Scentsy pack. This is the real authentic Scentsy pack. This one is sweet pea and vanilla. Smells heavenly. I use this for Nene's room and also the bathroom. This smells like the sweet pea Bath and Body Works, and then add a little bit of vanilla to it. That's what it smells like. It's the business. Now, you get 8 cubes. And these cubes, you just take a little butter knife or whatever, and then you just pop it out. Okay, and then you put it down in your Scentsy warmer on the top. The heat comes from the light bulb. Smells so good. Now, this is the authentic Scentsy. I also have vanilla suede. I also have cinnamon vanilla. I told you I'm in love with it. Okay. Now, the Scentsy like products, the ones that they have at Walmart, is like this. Okay, you can get this one, or you can get the ones that's made just for by the Better Home. So they have 2 different kinds. These are at Walmart. Okay, they're about $2 each, $2.50 or $2, and you get 6 cubes. Now, the first thing I noticed was the packaging. I noticed that the package, I get 8 cubes with this, and I get 6 cubes with this one. Okay, authentic Scentsy, the imitation Scentsy at Walmart. Okay, so that was the first thing I noticed. Okay, that was the first thing I noticed that was different. Now, after using it, this is what I want to tell you guys. The difference between the Better Homes or the, what is it called, Sensations. Okay, the difference between these, the imitation Scentsy, and the real Scentsy is that the real Scentsy literally goes throughout your whole home. Okay? The real Scentsy takes a very long time before it actually burns out. I mean, a very long time. Literally, I put 2 of the cubes. No, did I use 3? Okay, yeah, I used 3 cubes of this, which was the cinnamon vanilla for Thanksgiving, and literally days later, I still had wax. In fact, I had enough wax. I'm going to show you what I did, and this is a true thing that's going to be seen before your eyes. Do you see how these 3 are a different color than these? You want to know why that actually is? These are already used. Yes. Scentsy, you can burn it for long periods of time and then pour it right back into the package. Liquefied. Pour it right back into this package. Don't worry about it melting the container. It won't do it. You pour it right back into the package, and you can pop it out and use it again. Now, this I used for a total of like 5 days, from Thanksgiving till 5 days after, and I poured it right back in, and as you can see, I can use it again. I can pop it right back out, but you can tell the ones that's used from the ones that's not. This is a lighter color, this is a darker color. The scent is still there. That's why I said Scentsy lasts a long, 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 long time. Now, I used 2 cubes of black raspberry vanilla. Smells heavenly. This is the imitation Scentsy. Don't get me wrong, you guys. They smell delicious. Delicious. They smell delicious. But it will not do your entire home. It depends on how small your home is. If you want something that's going to do the entire home and last a very, very long time, go for the authentic Scentsy. If you want something that, say if you have enough money to buy a burner for each room, okay, then if you have a burner for each room, you can go ahead and buy the knockoff, because every room you have a burner, so you don't have to worry about it going throughout the whole house. But mind you, you will have to buy a burner for every room, increasing the amount of money that you spend. I can get one burner and use the Scentsy bars and it do my whole house. So, in all naturality, if you really think about it, you're not saving as much as you think by buying the fake Scentsy. Let me just break it down to you why. As you can see, they burnt out and I wasn't able to put it back in the package. Now, this depends on how long you use it. Now, if you're using it as long as I said I used the Scentsy, it's going to burn out. So, I lost out on 2 cubes. Yeah, it smelled great, but I wasn't able to extend the time of having it to its fullest. Okay? I used these, and you see I still was able to put it right back in here, and I can use it again. Now, let's talk about costs. These are about $2 or $2.50. These are about, you can get it between $4 and $5, okay? And I'll tell you how you can actually save by getting it for like $4, okay? I'll tell you that at the end of the video. These are about, like I said, $4 to $5. Yeah, you're spending $3 more for the real Scentsy, but you're actually saving more long term because you're able to use it over and over again. You're able to use it for more days, and you don't have to buy as many of these bricks because it does the whole entire house, versus having to buy these for every single room. They don't last as long, and you can't reuse them if you use them for a long period of time. So, yeah, you're spending $3 more for the real Scentsy than you are for the cheap one, the off-brand one that's at Walmart. You're spending $3 more at most. But you don't have to keep buying it over and over again like you do this. You don't have to keep buying it. The proof is in the pudding. Not only I got less bricks with this, but it also was not able to be reused after using it for a couple of days like I was able to reuse this, the real Scentsy. So, long term, this is the better deal regardless. Potency, as far as it being potent and the smell going throughout the entire house, this is going to be the winner at all times. Now, again, if you have a warmer, if you can afford to put a $20 warmer in every single room that you have throughout your whole entire house, yeah, you can get this. But if you have one warmer, one really nice, high quality warmer by Scentsy, and then just buy a couple of these bricks, you're going to save money, and the scents are going to be outrageous throughout the whole house, and you're going to be able to reuse them. So all day long, I think that this is a better buy. Like I said, in between, you know, waiting for my package for the Scentsy or whatever, the real authentic Scentsy, yeah, I could use this. I have a few of these. You know what I'm saying? But if you want something that is actually treating yourself and having a resort type of atmosphere and having it the scent actually engulf the whole house, authentic Scentsy is where you want to go. You get a lot of fragrances with this, the off-brand, the Better Homes and Garden. You get a lot of scents with that. Yeah, they have probably about 30 different scents. But Scentsy has about 200. And I like the fact that they have different scents for different things. Like they have the ones for the men. They have the ones for if you want a spa atmosphere. They have ones that smell like coffees. They have ones that smell like seasonings and spices and all that kind of stuff. And I like the flexibility that Scentsy gives. So not only the product I think is outrageously great, but it's a great price and a great bargain as well, and quality. So in the description box, if you go to MELISASCENTS, everything is down there, and go underneath for KIANNA'S or Big Cousin's Party, you'll be able to get extra deals. So I hope you enjoyed. Be blessed.